Hello and welcome everyone. Today we have our Varsity Overwatch facing against Union Grove. Um, Today will be a fun matchup. Quickly
Looks like
here. What was that?
I was just about to say that Union Grove actually has subs, so that's interesting. Don't usually see that. So should we just cover the rules really quick, or are you going to continue with what you were saying?
Real quickly here. Our next matches will be against Park. December 15th, and then our last and final match will be against Bayport on January.
Yeah, pretty excited. A lot of the players are pretty excited for that match, considering that Bayport is known to be undefeated. So, Case is getting hyped up for that match.
Yeah, I mean, two undefeated schools going at it. So far, Case is also undefeated. So,
Yeah, we're just gonna have to see how this goes.
yeah. We'll see how the next three matchups go and see how it is. Quickly, here we're heading into control, where both teams attempt to capture the same objective. It's similar to like King of the Hill. They must reach 100% to win, but they constantly self control and push each other in overtime. So here we go.
Okay, I was about to say we should probably go over lineups, but it's about to get into the match, so. So who should we spectate? Do we want to look at Union Grove first, or do we want to look at Case first?
We can try going to Union Grove first.
Alright, I say we look at probably one of the supports. I'd probably say like Hyper.
Alright.
Their FTs.
Sure thing.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Anyway. So, looks like both teams, well, Case is actually kind of going for the high ground on the left, it seems, while Union Grove is going for the middle. I definitely noticed that something that both teams have in common is that they have a Torb. Very interesting choice. Bundu with a triple kill. Let's switch over to his perspective. Yep. Who nearly gets the pick on the WIHSEA. So, Pundu, trying to hold the choke. Union Grove's kind of pushing in. But Union Grove, they're using, well, I guess I can't say they're using too weak of shields because Case is using the same ones, but it just feels like Union Grove's just getting melted down a whole lot faster. Looks like Pundu gets the Deadeye. Let's switch over to Spicy Tomato. Looks like Case has been staggered a little bit, so they're gonna have to group up before they can attack again.
For your safety, please move behind the barrier.
Case not really making their move into the choke point just yet. They're going for the high ground again. Spicy Tomato does get Ariel's turret. Union Grove sending out the Sig ult. Doesn't get anyone. Undude with a double kill. The Deadeye. Sullivan, who's popping off the Torb. Oh, Plunger had to reload and he was taken out. So, Diego, what do you think of both teams' performances so far?
So far, Union Grove is really keeping that pressure on Case, not letting him get on the point.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you there, but I do notice that Case isn't really getting like their opportunity to really like push down onto the actual point. They always just get caught up on the high ground and taken out.
Yeah.
Spicy Tomato gets one. Out comes the May Blizzard. It's just gonna be. And it looks like Union Grove is going to get the first point. So, you know, Union Grove definitely keeping up the pressure. And, you know, they had the shields. The shield, like, I'd say the surprising thing is, like, their Zen was really just getting picks.
Yeah. He was really putting that pressure on Case here.
Just gonna see if I can look into some of these people. No, they all have their profiles in private. I guess that's understandable, but looks like Union Grove is going with Echo Mercy.
Here with the Spicy Tomato. Just trying to get some damage on Case.
I don't think Rated is going to be playing today, correct?
I'm not sure.
I don't think I saw him get on. I could check. Oh, Rated is online. Okay, so yeah, I'm sure he'll be subbed in later. Undude on the Hanzo. Let's take a look at that. He's already taken out two. No. While Hanzo may not have a very high rate of fire, he has a whole lot of damage per shot, so he kind of makes up for it. Looks like Union Grove going after Case again. And Vi's getting a little greedy and having to jump off the map. And Case did at least get a little bit of percentage on the point. Now, Diego, what do you think would be the best strategy against Union Grove's composition?
I'm not too sure. Maybe some hit scans here, just to get the Torbs, the turret here, and maybe the Echo here too, when she goes up in the air.
I was thinking maybe they'd have the Hanzo switch over to Junk, and
Yeah, that could
then
also
also having the, well, I guess the Symmetra is also a pretty good shield shredder, but I feel like Junk might be a bit better. Just with that unpredictable movement. Oh yeah, I forgot. We still haven't talked about this with our viewers. We recently got a new tank, Big Ben. So we're gonna have to see how they play. I think this is their first match, official match with us, correct?
Yeah, this is.
I find it interesting that we brought in a new tank towards the end of the series. Was there a reason behind that, or is it just like we were giving another tank a chance?
Pretty much there's just another tank.
Oh. Spicy tomato popping off. And it looks like Union Grove gets the first point.
Play of the game.
So, Diego, do you want to quickly go over I'm trying to think of it. Lineup, yeah. I'm having a brain fart.
Alrighty, here playing we have M the Man. Her support. Her mains are Mercy, Moira, and Ana. We have Luke, Crazy Crafter. He's also a support. Lucio, Heat, and Baptiste as his mains. We also have Ariel, a DPS. Her mains are Ash, Hanzo, and Tracer. We also have Pandud, also a support. I mean, not a support, DPS. Addison. His mains are Genji, McCree, and Hanzo. We have Invited. His name is Dominic. He's a main tank. His mains are Reinhardt, Zarya, and Hammond. And here we had Nathan, who just got subbed in. In-game name Critical Hit. He's an off tank. His mains are Roadhog, Zarya, and Diva.
Also, Diego. While the spicy tomato fish is sorting everything out, looks like. Do you think you could talk about a hybrid really quick as well?
Here we go.
Entering King's Row.
Attackers attempt to capture the first point and escort a payload to the end of the map. Defenders have to try and stop the attackers from capturing the point and or stopping the payload movement. Players swap sides after the round, and whoever gets furthest escorting the payload wins.
All right. So for those watching who, might be willing to get into this game or something, what do you think it would be like the best composition for this map?
For sure, I'd like to have a Reinhardt here. If I were to be defending.
Yeah, I probably should have specified defending or attacking. Let's say, what about attacking? What would you say is the best option?
A Sigma would be nice. Ash for sure. I'm not too sure about the rest. I think the rest just kind of fills in with the
Whatever someone else picks.
yeah.
Switch over to Spicy Tomato, who's on the pharmacy. Good thing we have Ariel on the Ash, as that hit scan. See if she can take care of Spicy Tomato. Looks like Pundu does get taken out, but he does get rezzed. Union Grove is on fire. Ariel does pick off Union Grove's Sigma before she hides away. Oh, Ariel with a double kill before she does get taken out. Looks like Case does get Ariel back with the res, and Union Grove is gonna have to play it safe here. Oh, down goes Spicy Tomato. Let's switch over to Ariel. Looks like Union Grove is bunching up and getting ready to push through that choke point. Looks like Spicy Tomato does flank behind, gets two. Looks like Case is holding in. Let's switch over to Invited, who is currently on the point, fighting for his life. And the man takes matters into her own hands, gets the WIHSEA, but gets taken out in the process. Undid with the cleanup. And it looks like Case does live to fight another day. Undo goes down. Case is going down. Invited goes down. What? Only Crazy Crafter and Pundude left. Neither of them are going to be able to get to the point in time. And it looks like Union Grove is going to capture the point, and we're going to have to get ready to have them push the payload. So, you know, we gotta watch at least a little bit of Union Grove. So let's switch over to Yepper, aka the WIHSEA. Just watch them pirate ship on the payload for a little bit. Oh, out comes the junk tire. Looks like Union Grove took the better side of that trade. Critical hit getting a little aggressive. Yipper goes down. Switch over to Crazy Crafter. Sends out the window. Looks like Case is able to push Union Grove away from the payload for a little bit. A lot of pressure getting applied. Case ulting on point, trying to, you know, get as many picks as possible. Invited with 2. Critical hit helping to pick off the rest. Having the man once again takes matters into her own hands. Invited with the 3rd. And it looks like Union Grove is going to once again be pushed away from the payload. Diego, what was your opinion on that fight there?
There's a lot of pressure here on Case. There was a lot of go back and forth where Union Grove pushed back a bit and was able to regroup and push a little bit, but Case did deny it.
Yeah. So, looks like Thunder just once again ulting, gets taken out. No, I feel like an underused way of using Junkrat's tire. I'm not saying this is the ideal way, but even if it doesn't kill anyone, it could be used like for intel, just seeing where people are.
Yeah, that could be pretty useful too.
Looks like Crazy Crafter goes down. Invited is fighting once again. Bob comes out. I wish there was a way you could spectate Bob. Looks like Case is going to repel Union Grove and is going to hold on to the point. A very strong defense from Case. You know, they had a little rough in the beginning, but it looks like they are once again finding their groove. And yeah. So now we will have sorry, I'm having once again another brave fire. Union Grove take the defense while Case goes offensive. Anything you noticed though, Diego, that you'd want to point out?
Not really.
All right. So it looks like, ooh, oh, I see how this is gonna be. Looks like Case is probably gonna go for a teleport and get the Bastion behind enemy lines. This is gonna be, should this work, this is going to be a very, very strong play. Looks like, you know, Union Grove is setting up on point with Torb Hanzo, Double Shield. No, Union Grove has really liked Double Shield so far.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
So let's look. So, let's watch this from Pundit's perspective on the Bastion. You know, Pundit immediately taking a lot of high ground. Gets gunned down. Switching over to critical hit on the Zarya. Case is struggling to get to the point here. There, Union Grove just has a whole lot of damage. Critical hit gets saved by Invited, but Invited sacrifices himself. Invited gets rezzed. Critical hit destroys the turret before it's built. Immortality field comes down from Union Grove, so does Window. So let's look at Spicy Tomato, who's on the Hanzo. Is trying to hold. Teleporter comes out, you know. Aerial and Invites going over to the point. Looks like Case is pushing. Spicy Tomato probably gonna go for a dragon here. Maybe not. Case does push back, and Union Grove is not able to hold the first point. So now Case is gonna have to be, you know, pretty smart about how they distance themselves. Like, do they want to stick right next to the payload, or do they want to have people go up ahead? Looks like cases, they did get several ults used on them, so Spicy Tomato is going to, you know, keep up top, but switch over to Sullivan, who's on the Torb. Bundu's tire does get taken out. Critical hit does take out Spicy Tomato. Sullivan does send out Molten Core, zoning the rest of Case away from the point. Bundu gets taken out while trying to flank. Oh, looks like Case is going to finally get the counterattack that they needed and take out pretty much the rest of Union Grove. If Union Grove isn't careful here, they're gonna get... I mean, if they don't get to the point pretty soon, they're gonna lose. Looks like they aren't gonna be able to get to the point in time. And Case does take map 2. Diego, remember to update the score if you already did not.
Play of the game.
Alright. So, very strong performance from Case that round. And... so, on each team, who do you think really performed the strongest, Diego?
We did see Invited come out here, and as you saw in the play of the game, he did do a lot of damage on the defensive side, just holding off Union Grove from pushing this payload here.
Yeah, yeah. And then who do you think had the strongest performance on Union Grove?
I would say they're Arisa. She really did a good amount of damage blocking.
Yipir, if that's how you say it. Yipir, Yipper. It's confusing. Alright, I'll be right back in like literally 2 seconds, so yeah, just cover for me. Alright. So before we get into our next match, do you want to go over the rules of Escort?
For sure. Here in Escort, attackers attempt to move a payload to different points throughout the map. Defenders try to stop the attackers from moving the payload. The players swap sides, and whoever pushes the payload the furthest wins.
Alright. It looks like the map chosen was Rialto. Definitely one of my favorites for payload escort. I mean, not payload. Yeah. So, it's most likely that we're probably going to be seeing at least one Lucio, at least for the first point, with lots of opportunities to, you know, ledge someone. Well, no, ledge isn't the correct term for this game. It's booping, but. So I guess we're just going to be like in a scrimmage. Okay, now we're ready to go. So On the recent hero changes, Diego, like with Widow being like having her health reduced and Pundude, I mean not Pundude, McCree having his health buffed. I know there were ones actually after that. I don't remember what they were exactly. But like, what was your opinion on those changes?
Different, definitely like very interesting changes here.
Ready for battle.
All right. Looks like Case does incorporate Orisa, which is also pretty good here, and the Hog. So this is going to be, you know, pretty good for Case. And looks like Union Grove, I keep forgetting their name, I'm so sorry. They're running their signature double shield. I'm surprised no one has played Dive. So switch over to Ariel on the Ashe. Just trying to keep pressure on the payload. Sets several members of Union Grove on fire. Hog goes down. Fun Dude takes out the turret and the immortality field. That's pretty good. Critical hit finds the BAP. Spicy Tomato does take out critical hit. Case is getting caught in the middle of an attack here. We now have a Pundude on the Echo. Maybe he was on Echo and I just didn't notice. Looks like Case might not be able to get to the payload before Union Grove captures it. And it looks like Union Grove has captured the first of 3 points. And the man was taken out. Case is still preserving as many of their ults as they can. Invited making the smart decision to jump off the map. Oh, Ariel gets taken down. Pundude does have the his ultimate should Case need it. And they might actually in this fight. Pundude switching over to the Torb. I mean, echoing.
He received invited with the triple kill.
Yeah, very strong performance from Invited and critical hit with the tanks. Pundude able to make sure that Union Grove doesn't get to the point. Case is now just trying to keep Union Grove back and just try and get a little bit of poke damage in. This Pundude. Oh, Pundude gets the BAP. Takes out the clone. Pundude all on his own. He's cut off from his team. He's making his way back. Let's switch over to Sullivan. both teams' shields have just been going down. Invited goes down. Aerial goes down. Case is being pushed back here. With the grab ready. Out it comes. Case throwing out as many ultimates as they can. Just trying to, you know, just keep Unigrove off the payload. Nano Bob does also come out. Every ultimate that Case can muster, they're sending out. Using everything they can. Punted with 3. Crazy Crafter is trying to keep the team healed. Critical hit with 2. And it looks like Case is able to hold the point. Let's watch Hog. So it looks like Case did use up like a good, like pretty much all their ultimates. They did build most of them back up, but both teams used everything they had and starting to reflect. Fun dude gets Yipper. Hog gets taken out by a critical hit. Critical hit also gets taken out. Pun dude cloning the Torb. Invited takes out the Echo and the turret. Pun dude gets the BAP before he does go back to being Echo. And it looks like Critical Hit has built up yet another Grav, which is huge. Both teams have 3 ultimates currently, so we're gonna have to see how this goes in this. I'm sure that, yeah, Unigrover's gonna try and make this the final fight. Both teams trading. All the ultimates are just flying out. Case is taking more than they're giving. Case is trying to hold on. Union Grove is just stalling, just seeing if any of their team can get back. Invited with almost with another flux. If you can just keep Union Grove off the point, then that's it. Once again, Case used up pretty much everything they had in that fight, but so did Union Grove. Union Grove with the Mercy ult and the Torb. Mortality Field goes down before it should have been used. Flux comes out. It's a massive fight here. And it looks like once again Case just took more than they gave, and they were able to hold Union Grove off. Very strong performance from both teams that round. Diego, what do you think both teams did well?
Man, they both used their ults in a great way to really gain some damage on the opponent team.
All right, so looks like Case is now going to be attacking, correct?
Yep.
And yeah, we're just gonna have to see how this goes. Looks like finally we finally get to see dive with Ariel on the Sombra, Pundude once again on the Echo, and the Man and Crazy Crafter on the Merciana, and tanks with the Diva Winston. So this looks like it could be, pretty strong. Definitely get some work done. Just gonna have to see what Case does here. So who should we spectate for the beginning here, Diego?
I'd say let's spectate.
Echo. Stop. If you guys heard music in the background, I have no idea why my Echo is playing music. I don't know why. I swear I never turned on music. Anyway, so looks like Case is pushing the payload, but they're struggling a little bit here. Crazy Crafter, the Ana. Looks like Case is struggling a bit here. Looks like Case is struggling to get through this choke point. And then if we switch over to critical hit, pushing in. Starts pushing in, dealing a good amount of damage too. Hits one. Looks like Case is fighting pretty hard here. Case now has 2 ashes. Double kill. Beautiful performance from Case there on that point. It looks like they do move forward. Union Grove, still trying to repel Case. So, Pundu just trying to apply some pressure. He's trying to, just try and zone Union Grove a little bit, just trying to keep him away. Both teams send out Bob. Pundude once again pushing top, just trying to get Union Grove off the high ground. Dude gets 2. Ooh, Pundude almost getting the Zen. Invited, ulting, gets 1. Finishes off Hog. Looks like Invited is pushing up, trying to just make space for his team. Looks like both teams are saving up to 4 ults. You know, with the duplication. Out comes the grab. Undude with yet another dragon. Case just applying so much pressure. Invited taking out another one with 100 and critical hit. Are also there cleaning it up. Looks like Hog is on the Winston. Sullivan is also on the Tracer. Case took too long to take out the rest of Union Grove. Union Grove finally made it back, not Grave. And Case does make it. So it's 2-1 now, Case's favor. I think we play till one team gets to 3, correct?
I'm not sure. Probably.
Because we always play 5 when it's scrimmages, I think. So, very strong performance from both teams there. Definitely fought hard. And it looks like Case was, just applying too much pressure for Union Grove to handle. Union Grove is still doing really well, but Case is finally starting to find their groove and just working with it. Also, a quick reminder for anyone watching: feel free to follow us here on Twitch or any of our other social media. It'll just be at Case HS Legends on all platforms, correct?
Yeah.
All right, and yeah, just feel free to swing by whenever we stream, and just have a good time. So, we should be doing. Yeah, it looks like we are going to have sub. We're going to bring Rated in instead of Ariel. Pretty good. And yeah, so I think, yeah, Diego, could you go over assault rules?
Yes, sir. Here in Assault, attackers attempt to capture the various points throughout the map. Defenders try to stop the attackers from capturing the points. After each round, players swap sides, and whoever captures the most points wins.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I have to have my mom help me change my Alexa's respawn name to Alexa, because every time I say Echo, never mind, she activates and all of a sudden she just starts saying random stuff when I'm just trying to commentate. All right, so Case should be getting ready to go here. I think we still have to find a map that we're gonna go on.
So for all you guys, Rated, his which is Miguel. His role is DPS, and his mains are Reaper. And McCree. He is currently being subbed in for Ariel.
Yeah. I definitely noticed that no matter what pair you put in for DPS, it's always strong. Like, 100 works really well with other people, Rated works really well, Ariel works really well. Like, they just really go hand in hand, no matter who you put in there. And, the tanks we normally have in critical hit or invited, well, I feel like Invited's always kind of in because, you know, like he's our shield tank, you know, he's always in there. But, you know, he's a little aggressive, but, you know, he works well with the team. I think we also had some substitutions. Maybe not yet. I'm not sure. Thought I saw some movement. I had just been changing profile pictures. All right, so it looks like Case is going. I mean, this game. I mean, this round map. Oh dear God. We are going to Anubis, Temple of Anubis, and Case is going to be defending. So, honestly, I think on attack, Case might go with dive because, you know, dive is like a pretty good composition for attack on this map. But yeah.
Ready for battle.
Looks like ooh. So we finally see Union Grove go off the double shield and they're going with dive. Never been seen before.
Attackers incoming. 30 seconds.
So both teams still do have a eco. I have to say it like that now so my Alexa doesn't activate, but so you know, very, very mobile. Sullivan is on the soldier while Rated is on the Junkrat. I have to see how this goes. Easy Crafter is way back for Baptiste.
1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
And the man's right up with her team. One dude, you know, setting up on the high ground, gonna get ready to just attack him. Switch over to Rated's perspective and just Hog goes down. Oh, looks like Crazy Crafter on the high ground was dived, but was able to escape. Invited does find Batty Hydra. Looks like you know, Case is fighting here, but Union Grove is just, they look like they're really at home with double shield, and dive is, you know, kind of like Case's thing, so they kind of just know how dive works. Rated does take out Sullivan. There we go. Case, you know, trying to take control of the point once again. Junk Tire does come out. Does get the eco, spicy tomato. Let's switch over to Invited, who is holding this point like a true champ. Junk Tire does take out Invited. Will Case be able to get back in time? It looks like that's gonna be a no. And they're just gonna have to set up and wait for Union Grove to come to them for point B. Fun Dude does take out her. Looks like Case just, I mean not Case, Union Grove just holding back, not really trying to push through just yet. Oh, now they're pushing. They got that pick on Fun Dude and now they're just pushing. Case now trying to have to start a counterattack. Case gets taken out. Just M the man, just trying to stall. Invited back on the Ryan, critical hit on the ball. And it looks like Union Grove does take first point. I mean, second point. First round.
Score 0-2. Switching sides.
So, Diego, you want to commentate for this round?
Initiating match.
Sure, I can try.
Feel free to, just bounce off me if needed, but yeah, just go ahead.
Ready for battle.
Just to quickly throw in, Pundit is on his signature Genji, so we're gonna have to see what he does.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Poor Winston has to hide away so he doesn't scare us.
I don't even think children are afraid of you.
Just what I needed.
Pundit also on the Widow. Wait, no, now on the Widow instead of Genji. Could be interesting. Rated also on his Reaper.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, Diego, I'm gonna let you take over.
Here's the Pundu taking a pick on Echo. She does get rezzed.
Yeah, it looks like Union Grove did burn their res early on.
You're putting the pressure on Yerpy.
Get into position.
Looks like Pundu's just trying to get a pick. Just trying to help his team move in.
Heroes never die. Watch from afar.
Pundu does get taken out by Spicy Tomato.
Pundu does switch over to the Ash.
Get into position.
We see Ray trying to go for a flank.
Alright, well, Case does seem like they're going to get the first point.
Here we see Sullivan on the Reaper.
My servants never die.
Sullivan did use his Death Blossom back on first point. Invited with 3.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Reaper.
invited with 2 more.
If we are to progress, we must claim the objective. Get into position. I require assistance. Generate for the cellular switch.
Looks like Case is fighting hard for this point, but so is Union Grove.
Heroes never die.
The Case dragged this fight on for too long. They're running out of resources and people.
Not yet.
It's just gonna make their big final push here.
Heroes never die. Double
You need to learn.
an expedient surrender to my will.
Trying to fight this really drawn out fight. This has just been a never ending fight for the past 3 minutes. Rated with a triple kill. Just the ball left. Poor Case is having to fight this really long fight. Finally, after that really long fight, Case is finally able to capture the point.
Switching sides. Initiating match.
So, Diego, what was your opinion on that really long fight?
Man, Union Grove really did come out of spawn and really gave their all here to keep stalling on the point.
Yeah, they put Case into overtime. But it looks like all Union Grove have to do is capture the first tick on the point. And if that happens, then they win. The round, not the entire thing. That would be just pretty lackluster. Looks like Case is going with rated on the Reaper, Hanzo on the. I mean, not Hanzo. Punted on the Hanzo. I'm really losing it today. Brain is my brain is on vacation. Anyways, it looks like Invited Shield is already down. And Union Grove is once again going with their dive composition. Surprisingly strong for how much we've seen them play double shield. So from Rated's perspective, you know, he's fighting, he's brawling on the point. Pretty much any loss on Case's side would be detrimental. One team fight lost, and that's it. Eden Grove is still trying to go for a flank. Dude gets taken out. I'm the man going for a very risky res. Rated goes down. Critical hit finds the Ana somehow. Oh. Looks like a Pundude's dueling the soldier. He runs away in terror. I mean, I can understand. Pundude's Hanzo is pretty scary, so I can understand that. Out comes the aimbot. Critical hit goes down. Case gotta get on point. Case, you gotta get on point. Rated gets 2 with his ult. Looks like Union Grove's Echo. Never mind. Is going to escape their life.
60 seconds remaining.
Looks like in this next fight, Union Grove will only really have one ultimate, and that's the Nano. Looks like Crazy Crafter, the rest of his team are holding the point. Out comes the ultimate. Taking turns, just cleaning up. Even the supports are taking matters into their own hands, taking people out. Making sure that Union Grove does not capture this point. Crazy Crafter goes down. Invited goes down. Critical hit goes down. Rated just trying, gets one. Rated Pundude gets another. But it looks like that's going to be it. So it is now 2-2, right?
Yep, 2-2.
Play of the game.
Alright. So, do you know what mode we're going to be doing next? I think it's either Control or Escort. So it looks like we are going to be doing control, and Case has chosen Lijiang Tower. Looks like Team 2 needs a few minutes. So Diego, could you put us on the be right back screen, and we'll update the chat when we're ready to go again.
Sure thing.
Looks like I made it back just in time then. Jeez. Did you already put us into the game overlay?
Yes, sir.
Alright, then I guess we're good to go. My dog's giving me the, what are you doing look. Yeah. Alright, so. It's like, Li Jiang Tower, I have a love-hate relationship with Li Jiang Tower, but...
Ready for battle.
Oh, we got Pundu on the McCree. Interesting. Diego, I felt like you were about to say something. You want to say it, or were you just making a sound?
No.
Of course, my dog just jumps up onto my bed. Alright, so.
5, 4,
Looks like very interesting picks for
round 1.
tanks.
Objective.
Orisa, Zarya. I'm not saying it's bad, it's just not very common. Oh. Rated does get a beautiful pick right off the bat. Undude with another pick. Down goes the Ryan. Down goes the Zarya.
You best head for the hills. I'm on fire.
And there we go. You know, cases push forward, you know, they got it. Took the point.
All better.
Already 15%. I mean, Hundred already has his dead eyes, so I'd be careful if I was Union Grove.
Select them up. Step rider.
Fun dude, just making sure that they don't walk through that choke point. Union Grove seems to be pretty scattered here. Oh, Pundu with a beautiful cancel. Not cancel. Yeah, it is cancel. Whoops. The shatter. Case is just holding strong still. Plundered with another Deadeye. Thunder does get the duplication, but there's just too much healing from Union Grove to allow him to finish him off.
Much better.
That changes my thinking.
I'm the man barely escapes.
You seem in need of aid.
Both teams do have a Zarya, so, but only Union Grove Zarya has their ultimate right now, though. So that might be a deciding factor up in this next fight. Looks like Case is once again being pushed back in this fight. Only one survivor, which was Crazy Crafter. Invited also goes down.
Executing flight maneuvers.
Like Union Grove is just putting up too much damage, too much pressure. I'd say after Case gets their bongo and uses it, I'd say they'd probably want to have Invited switch. WIHSEA may be strong, but on here, I'm not sure if it's gonna work.
My target.
Oh, Rated does go off the map. Case is still being picked apart. They need to have someone quickly just get to the point. Rated was able to get on, but he was only able to stall for a second. Case now on the point. He's trying to get on it. Undude with 3, almost 4. Make that 4. Make that 5. And that's it. Case does get the first point. Anything you noticed there, Diego?
After Union Grove really took the point over, Case kind of struggled a little bit to get their groove back. But once they did, they managed to get the point back last second here.
Yeah. Also, for those watching, we're still working on setting up after game interviews, so make sure that if either team is down, we're gonna, just try and set that up. So remember to stick around for that, and then also feel free to follow us on all social media. Follow us here on Twitch and on any other platform, TikTok, Twitter. Do we have an Insta?
Yes, we do.
All right. It's just gonna be at Case HS Legends. The support is greatly appreciated, and all the support will be going back into our esports program. Ooh, Undude gets 2 right off the bat here. Sullivan gets 3.
I am claiming the objective. Support me.
Looks like Case is, struggling a little bit here, trying to get to point. Invited switching back to the Ryan. Case is starting to push a bit here, but Union Grove counterattacks. Yeah, it looks like Case could just not take it. Very strong defense from Union Grove here. I will give them props for that. So Pundude, he's kind of sitting in the back waiting for his team to push. I'm sure he's trying to get a bit of damage in. Probably gave Union Grove a bit of a scare there. Case now pushing in, getting 4, 5, 6. And that is a team kill. Alright, Diego, cover for me for maybe like 3 seconds. I'll be right back.
routine activated.
All right. Looks like Case is pushing forward. Undude pushing in behind. Gets 2 and Rated gets 2 before Pundude is taken out. I'm the man taking matters into her own hands. And Pundude finishing off Spicy Tomato, making sure that there are no survivors. Looks like Case, trying to... I mean, not Case. Union Grove just trying to hold the high ground. Both teams trade Moiras. Thunder did take out Spicy Tomato. Thunder goes down. Critical hit does get TN Slay. Rated
With the triple
3.
kill.
Let's get you back out there.
Oh, looks like Union Grove is trying to stall, but Case is not having it. Well, like Pundude is not having it. And it looks like that is it.
Play of the game. Surrender to my will.
And yeah, it was a pretty solid game from Case today.
Epic. To be expected. Legendary. Do not underestimate me.
Alright, well, we're waiting for UG to give us a response on the oh my god, my brain, interviews, yes. Diego, you might actually have to run the interviews today, should we get them.
Good.
Good. We're excited we won.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Crazy.
very close. Yeah, definitely crazy game. Pretty close, but you guys were able to pull through.
Mm-hmm.
So, first order of business.
Yep.
What do you think you guys did well today?
I
You
think
got
we were.
this.
Oh gosh. I think at some points we were communicating really well, but then at other points was also as our weakest part was at
Yeah.
some points we weren't communicating as well. Which I think in the end though we kind of all snapped into shape and we won.
Yeah, we did pretty good.
All right. Second question. So, just being the old analytics guy, I kind of watched your guys' ultimates. You guys usually rounded up till 4 or 5, especially on Rialto, and then you started using them on that point. Was there like a strategy, or were you kind of just like waiting for like that one? Like, were you waiting for them to use their ultimates and make you use yours?
Well, depending on how many ultimates they've used in a fight, maybe we'll just save ultimates so that we can use more in the next fight.
Yeah.
Which they did that. Sometimes they'd overcommit ultimates, so we would just
Yeah.
save ours.
Or usually our ult economy and how we use ultimates isn't the best, but you know we pretty much do like the basics, like this is the last team fight. Let's just not use ultimates? But you know sometimes it could be like we could use ultimates to actually win, but you know we just kind of just do it like let's just use ultimates to win a fight faster.
Yeah, yeah. And any advice for someone who might be watching, or like any of the players from UG looking back on this? Any advice you'd give UG?
The one thing I did notice was because like they would play together a lot, and that's not a bad thing. It works, but like there was a bunch of times where as Echo, I'd be on the flank and I'd just roll through them in like a matter of seconds. Like, so I guess like be careful with those like back lines and stuff like that, because that's usually where we kind of cleaned up fights really quickly is whenever I went on that big old flank.
Mm-hmm. Like, I noticed you get a lot of double or triple kills with the bombs because they just weren't
Yeah.
splitting up enough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
playing together but also separate.
So, really quick, before I ask my next question, Diego, you got anything to add?
If you could say one thing that really helped you out here in this game, what would that be?
One thing that really helped us out this game,
Yep.
I think we really talked good in like the beginning, the pre-fights, like before rounds would start, or like what our team composition was going to be, and like what else we were going to use and stuff like that. And we were all communicating pretty well, so I think like everyone just putting their heads together to figure out how we can win was helpful.
Yeah, and also knowing that like they play a lot of double shield, torb, and mostly spam damage, they don't really switch off of that. Kind of helped us too, and seeing how they played kind of helped me figure out what's the best way to just beat them.
Yeah.
All right. So, next question. What do you guys think was, besides communication, do you think was your weakest link today? And when you guys do your next practice, what are you going to try working on?
I think just like going aggro or like knowing when to push up, when to fall back, is what we're gonna work on next. Because we did okay today, but we know we can do better on that too.
And also like focusing targets. We actually did pretty good on focus targets today, but
Yeah.
you know, obviously, like this is the best we probably have ever done in a while, but it could be better.
All right. And final question from me: is there any advice for anything, like let's say Genji? For this is mostly geared at like which character would you guys say you guys are best with?
Us personally?
Yes.
Personally? Oh,
Yeah.
Luke, you go first.
Oh. Best to probably Lucio, Moira, Ana. I'm playing a lot of Ana recently, but depending on the day, my aim might be off, so then I'll go Moira.
Usually, I tend to play like a lot of DPS, but mostly it's Genji, McCree, Hanzo. Those are usually my stronger ones.
All right, and then picking maybe one or two of those, what tips would you give for anyone who might be interested in those characters, or just trying to get into the game?
Well, Ana, you just kind of have to have good aim and practice on your aim and stuff. And Moira, everyone usually neglects their orbs, which are like the strongest part of her kit. And yeah, you have to be really speedy with Lucio and be agile too.
All right. And Addison?
For McCree and Hanzo, I feel like a lot of players, they don't usually take advantage of the range that you can have with McCree and Hanzo, and like just take advantage of the range, take advantage of being able to peel for your teammates with McCree, and you pretty much just like make sure your team work with your team a lot more, because if you don't work with your team, you can't get that many picks and you can't really pop off as hard, especially with Genji.
Yeah. Also, really quick one to compliment you guys. We haven't done interviews, so I can't really tell you what UG has said, but I will say, especially on Lijiang Tower, Addison, you definitely had a really good cancel on that Ryan Shatter.
Yeah.
And Luke, you definitely were pumping out a whole lot of heals, getting those clutch anti-nades. Those were pretty helpful.
Yep.
Especially the Moira grab combo.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Yeah. Diego, anything else you want to add, or is that it?
That's it for me.
All right. Well, Luke, Addison, thank you for your time, and hope you have a good rest of your night.
Yep. Thanks for having us.
Okay. Bye. All right. We still haven't received a response from UG, so I think we're just gonna have to call them off if they're really taking this long to ask for interviews. Again, I'm Bryce, this is Diego, and tune in next time.